It's a large river north of the Uidora with many tributaries. We follow that branch that the fisherman told us about. Emilita sees a catfish in the mud of the riverbed and starts playing around. It looks just like that one we saw in the market the other day. Yuela walks silently and Sarawi watches the area. So what's the cause then? The river water is clean and there's nothing wrong around here. Let's go a little further upstream. We keep walking. Yuela suddenly stops and points at the riverbank ahead. There's a fish floating belly up there. Emilita rushes over to the edge to look at it. Sarori points to the other side of the riverbank. There are more dead fish floating along the bank. We keep walking further upstream. After a while, we come to a small lake in the forest. Sarori suddenly sees something and looks to the far side of the lake. I follow her eyes, the surface of the water is shining like a rainbow. What? I reach toward the water to check, but Sarawi stops me. She looks back to the far side of the lake. Causes something on the far bank. Our slow pace is forgotten, we rush straight toward it. We follow Sarawi to the far side and stop next to a small brook flowing into the lake. There's a small hut nearby, it's clearly abandoned and starting to fall apart. Right next to the brook, something is sinking into the water. Sprang through the brook and flow across the surface of the lake. It looks like some kind of oil coating on the surface of the water. Just what is this? I look at Sarawi, it looks like she knows something. She meets my eye, but she hesitates before speaking. Sarawi prepares herself. What do we need to do?
れでどうだ。まずいな。決める。制圧した。行きます。確保しました。 見事な勝利です。見事な勝利です。見事な勝利です。やっ見事な勝利です。やっ見事な勝利です。皆さんありがとう。確保しました。浄化をはじくらえ。 浄化を始めやっあー見事な勝利です。集中が途切れ浄化を始め見事な勝利です。集中浄化をよし。
Sarari whispers a quiet spell and holds her hands toward the lake. Himmelita's eyes are glued to her as the magic surrounds her. The magic flows through Sarari's body and becomes flecks of light around her arms. The light moves like it's carried by the wind and spreads across the lake, whirling around the discolored area. When the light fades, nothing strange looking
完
remains.
了です。すごい。精霊の力と自分の魔力を共鳴させてよくわかりましたね。精霊との調和に関してはエルフの技ですが、そういうのは得意なの。魔力がどんどんつながってパワー
Two of them talk, completely ignoring us. Eula watches
とど
patiently.
めとは何なのだろうな。
Eula shrugs indifferently and then walks away. This may not have been the ultimate cause. I'll let the client know to keep an eye on things. Sari looks depressed as we begin heading back. She was enjoying herself talking with Emilidia earlier, but she looks like she's brooding about something now. She's not saying anything either. After a while, I try talking to her. Sari, do you know that the pollution was? She thinks for a moment, then carefully chooses her words.
最近あのような場所が増えてきていて、個人的に気にはなっているんで、私たちが会った死神とも何らか関係するかもしれません。
Okay, maybe I should look into it. Please tell me if there's anything I can do to help you. I'll help however I can. I smile sincerely for her.
そうですか。ではその時にはお願いしますね。
Sarawi smiles too as we keep walking. When we get back to the city, I tell the fisherman what happened. Afterward, he was able to fish again and he came back to my workshop with a lot of fish as thanks.
ウィルフレド様に一つお願いし、ものづくりの依
I'm
頼では
afraid
ない
it's not a
ので
request to make
恐縮。
something. Key glass statues.
これをユイドラの南東
Cliffside
にある
Church southeast of
絶壁の
Udor. Cliffside Church, isn't it rumored that there's an angel there? There's a church high up on the precipice that has been around since long before it was born. It's said that it's sacred ground where an angel lives, so the guild controls the area to limit how many people can go in.
私たちは定期的に絶壁の教会へお供え物をしていたのですが、
Well, the tone of her voice, it was probably one of the Reaper's attacks. The Reaper's actions still aren't well known, but her attacks are starting to affect everybody. But I understand, Hannah. I'll take care of this for you.
ありがとうございます。
So bring this there. The angel there, you don't follow the same god as it. Why are you sending in an
天
offering?
使は心身ともに大変清い存
It's just like you sorry to ask something. She shakes her head, gently telling me that she did not
個
mind my
人的な
curiosity.
理由も幾分では、お供え物について、今回のお供え物は精巧な作りで運ぶときは激しい運動などを控え、 かったか。制圧した。
A large poster catches my eye. There's a demon hunting in the city. Apparently some kind of monster has been sighted all over town. It goes into houses every night and steals things, just like a petty thief. Just what kind of demon is that? I'm a little curious, so I write down the name and address shown on the poster. The demon stole money and valuables from you? Yeah, I guess. You start gathering information right away, going to one of the victims. He's tight-lipped, and despite the poster advertising your job, he doesn't try to help me. Is there anything else? Were you attacked somehow? I was kind of attacked, but I wasn't. Well, enough, okay? She didn't take anything important, so I don't care.
ちょっと、さ
I
っきから聞いてればなんなん
The woman rushes out of the house like a demon herself and smacks the man in the side of his
そん
head.
なに睡魔に襲われたことを秘密にしておきたいの
A mare? A
男
what?
を見つければ飛びついて加え込んだ挙句に私のだらしない夫はね
睡魔と寝る代わりに効果
You don't need to tell him that.
何か間違ってる？
It is. Doesn't wanna
そ
say
れであなた
anything. You are
睡魔を
catch that, man.
だったら私だけじゃない。
Women in this neighborhood have almost all been shamed by their husbands because of that mare and all
比
furious.
較的お金持ちな家が多い場所だからきっと目をつけたんだと思う。ユイドラに住む主婦のためにも睡魔を一刻も早く。
I'll be back once I figure out a way to catch a mare. I'll need you to your help then. For all the married couples of Eudora, I make my mind to catch that mare. I bought what I need. All that's left is putting everything together to make my new sales counter. There's still a lot of hand-me-downs here from my parents. I have to replace the stuff that's worn out. Okay, I should get to working on that right away. I knew he'd be busy. He went straight to work again as soon as he got home. He knew he was busy, but straight to work as soon as he got home. I knew we couldn't play, though.
でもせっかく来たんだから挨拶くらいしていったら
That way we can ask him without worrying about it. Say, Crayon, why don't we live with
ダ
Will?
メよそんなのあの人と一緒にいたらいろんな場所に行くことになるわどんな危険があるかわからないのよ
If we get stronger, it'll be okay, and he wouldn't be in any danger at all. Didn't think Eudora would be really interesting when we came. A place like this has lots of stuff under the surface too.
それは
And I don't want to just see the forest we were born in, but other forests too.
なんでもないいいよ今から私のウィールが強くなること今より少しだけでいいから強く一切の反論は許しません
Pick you up on that bet. If Will gets stronger, I win. If he doesn't, you win. We'll decide when he comes to the forest to gather stuff. The winner gets 5
受
apples.
けて立つわ
So that's it, Will. Come see us once you've gotten stronger. I'm really not sure what you're asking me to do. Don't worry about it. The details later. They come in like a breeze and leave in the same way. I can't help but smile when I think about Krail. Telling me to get stronger, though, that could mean trouble. I guess I'll find out later. Alright, you're too heavy. Arr. Yuli kicks the door open, rushes in, and hears me yell. Ad is on top of me, trying to eat my head. All I can do is move my eyes helplessly. Sarawi also rushes into the workshop and smiles helplessly. What are you doing? I was just working. At's weight is making it hard to talk. At, you're heavy, get off me. Arr. At pays no attention to me at all and just puts more weight on my back. I'm sure it's just At's way of playing. If I wasn't being crushed, I might have found the rat rumble cute. Should I hit it? Please don't. I reach the other two for help as At continues gnawing at my head, but they both step away from me.
紛らわしい声を出す
Where are you going?
それも交流ですよく話し合ってくださいね
This is a valuable experience, a good time to talk. Hey! You're giving a sharp look as a pitying look respectively before quickly leaving. I can't take any. I collapse flat on the floor under his weight. At finally gets off me. I roll over and gasp for air once the pressure is gone. I gasp for breath as I recover. At looks as muddy as always. Sorry, it's my fault your body's like that. It's hard to tell if any of my words are actually getting through. At snuggles up next to my body to comfort me. I can't make a real Ithbrim body for you right now. I pat At's head. The mud actually feels smooth and nice to the touch. Can you hold still for a minute? Squish, squish. And then spread out across the more solid inner part. It combines flexibility and strength, so it's very good at resisting physical attacks. I'm trying to do a serious examination, but happily squirms under my touch. Talk about a restless kid. I frown for a moment, then give up and let At nuzzle against my arm. I guess if you can't help it, well, whatever. But I don't mind it. I think it's one of At's good points. Now that I'm not trying to do anything, At wriggles and rubs against me. We play for a little longer until we're both leaving piles of mud all over the place.
あなたに
Gather all the materials I have related to capturing mares and looking for any kind of item they used long ago. There are actually a lot of documents on mares acting as threats to humans. They steal people's energy through sexual magic. Not just men are captivated, but women too. This kind of enchantment seems unique to mares. While there's a lot for stopping them from stealing energy and fighting them, there's nothing for capturing them. Based on what I can find, I'll need to make something to capture this one myself. Something that'll bind it, or maybe something that'll keep it from running away. I mutter to myself as I keep flipping pages looking for a good idea. A perfume that attracts mares, huh? I finally come across something that'll let me beat a mare's sexual magic. If I improve this a little bit and scatter it on the roof, then maybe. I might be able to disorient the mare as it approaches and while it's confused. Now that I've got a general idea, I'll start looking through the rest of my notes and fill in the gaps. Sorry to ask suddenly, but I need to spread this on the roof. Can you help me? She understands and immediately shows me to her home. She noticed if it smelled strong, so I synthesized it to be as odorless as possible. I'm sure it'll have a powerful effect on mares. Look forward to it. With the woman's assistance and the help of her neighbors, I spread the perfume on all the nearby roofs. Now I just have to see what happens. I sit and wait on the central roof as the sun begins to set. It's very late at night when the report finally comes. I rush out of my workshop and follow the woman. You're under arrest.
縛って遊ぶならそれも気持ちよくて好きだよ。ちょっと縛ってくれると嬉しいな。強くすりゃもっと気持ちいいなら。
This game's wild. Maybe I made the effect a little too strong. looks at the mare in resignation. I smile helplessly. The rope binding her is full of the perfume. She can't escape it, and it's drifting in and out of sleep. It's hard to be mad at her while she can't think or talk straight. I'll make a report to Rosanna for now. She should remain under the perfume's effect here at any rate.
そうね。ロサナ様だったら間違いは捕まえたのはあなたなんだから。魔の侵入を防いだ。
After thanking me, she rubs my shoulder in thanks, and I take the rope holding the mare from her. I lead her through the city, very well aware of the people watching from their windows who heard about her capture. I go inside right away, but Rosanna is busy and can't see me right away.
頭痛い。
She starts groaning next to me, and I can't just ignore her. Are you okay?
ありがとう。ちょっと頭が痛いくらいだから心配ないよ。
It's such an honest response that I'm not sure what to say next. I expected her to be more defiant, maybe. Her head's still mixed up from the perfume.
ねえ、ここどこ？私、さっきまで屋根の上にいた気がするんだけど。
We're in the manor of the Lord of Uedora.
そっか。
It looks like she still doesn't understand the situation. The perfume doesn't affect humans, but it's still really gotten to her. I have a new respect for the strength of the things made to stop mares. Maybe I should have made something that can counter this
待た
effect
せ
too.
ましたか？
No, it's not a problem. I'm sorry for disturbing you at night. I correct my posture as I hear Rosanna enter and speak. She glances away
使
from
い
me.
の者より話はあらかた聞いています。今の状態からしてなかなかに高品質なものを用意。
Yes. I'm surprised that she could tell how I caught the mare with just a glance. She narrows her eyes at me.
巷を騒がせていた睡魔を捉えた功績に対し、
I bow in gratitude. I glance over at the still drowsy mare and wonder what they're going to do with
捉
her.
えた睡魔はこちらで預かります。
She looks so helpless right now, I can't just leave it at that. What exactly are you going to do? I'm a little worried about what could happen. Rosanna quietly closes
し
her
かる
eyes.
べき処置を取ることになるでしょう。
The same thing. You mean that you're going to
被
kill
害
her?
報告があまり上がってこなかったため、先延ばしになっていましたが、
She says it so plainly, even though what she's describing makes me want to gag. But you don't need to kill her, just exile her. Her eyes turn harsh and she scowls at me. I spoke without regard to our positions. I desperately try to stop my cold sweat and
捉え
trembling.
たのはあなたですよ。
It's not like that. I just think you don't need to kill her.
必要があるかないかは交渉会が決めることで。
Her voice is more powerful than any roar and echoes through the room.
あなたは睡魔の被害に遭って困っている人のそれなのに今度は睡魔を逃がせと。そんなわがままが通ると思っているのだとしたら、あなたは交渉という仕事をなめすぎです。
I can't say anything against her. My voice gets caught in my throat. But if I look away now, it'll be like I accepted her being killed. I don't want to lower my eyes against Rosanna's steel gaze. I can just barely see the mare out of the corner of my eye. No matter how much I think about her, she isn't so dangerous that she needs to be killed.
睡魔の処罰を改めたいというのであれば、人以外の種族に感情移入することを否定するつもりは毛頭あります。あなたにそのつもりがあるなら、睡魔の引き渡しは後日になさい。
Yes. She says nothing else. I give her a quick, polite bow and pick up the mare's rope again.
あなたのもとに睡魔がいる間に問題が起きれば、
After she leaves, the mare sleepily follows after me as we go back to my workshop. It's getting very late now and everybody's asleep. I loosen the rope around my groggy companion. She flexes her wings out and flaps them once they're released, and then stretches her whole body. It looks like the perfume's effects are starting to fade. I take a seat in the chair and wait. Let's negotiate.
どうしよう？だったらなんで縄をほどいたの？
Because I want to talk to you on even grounds. I don't want to force you into an agreement that you're going to break. First of all, did you know that everything you're doing has been a big problem to the people?
気持ちいい思いをさせてあげる代わりにちょこっと正規をもらってる。
The wives and girlfriends of the men you attacked are mad. I'd be mad too if someone I always loved was stolen from me. And it's not just feeding, you're stealing money and valuables from them
違う
too.
ってば、盗んでるんじゃなくてもらってるの。
The mayor stubbornly insists that she never stole anything. I decide to argue on a different tack. Then can you tell me why it's always valuables?
理由って
I understand that you need to feed, but why do you need money and other things to live? This isn't going very well. The mayor pouts and looks away from me.
キラキラしたものが欲しいって思っただけだよ。
That's really it?
何よ、私が欲しい。
Just when I thought I had a clue, she was just messing with me. Then I'll make them for you. So will you stop getting things from people in the city?
なんでそんな話になるの？
I'm not sure if you were paying attention, but if you cause trouble again, I have to quit being an
そ
alchemist.
れこそおかしな話だよね。知り合いでもない私が殺される。もしかして私とエッチなことがしたくて止めた。
Don't try to change the subject. I stopped Rosanna because I thought it was wrong. I would have done it for anybody. I sigh and shake my head at her, then get back to the subject at hand. I don't think you're just greedy. If you have a request from me, as an alchemist, I'll make sure whatever you want. The mayor folds her arms over her chest and puts her hand on her chin like she's thinking. She's probably teasing me again. This mayor seems unable to help herself. Although from what I've seen, she's not very good at hiding it.
今から言う条件を飲んでくれたら、
What
こ
is
の
it?
家での寝泊まりを許可すること。今エッチなことか。
No, just thinking about what cupboard I could stuff you into.
何よそれ。こっちは真剣に言ってるのに。
She just looks at me indignantly after I make a joke and puffs her cheeks out angrily at me.
じゃあもう決まり。私は
Shardy?
これからよろしくね。
Shardy. Well, hold it.
何？
This is all happening too fast. I grab her arm before she can go flying off anywhere. She's lighter than I expected, probably because of her wings, and I pull her too hard back.
私は要求を飲みました。あなたも要。
Look, you.
もう。
But she shakes off my grip while I'm confused and jumps out the window.
今度来る時までには寝るところ
Oh, we're good.
用意しておいてよね。
Bop. I want somewhere ready for me to sleep. That's absurd. At least help me get the things ready here.
いいもの作ってくれるなら。
She laughs as she playfully argues with me in the shining moonlight. I'm Wilford Dion. I'm counting on you. Do. Doink. Bonk. Bonk. I'm Wilford Dion. I'm counting on you. I forget how late it is and shout out to
さ
her.
あ、名乗りついでに忘れてる。正規もウィルからもらうのでよろしくね。
What?
ピーだ。
She flies away. She saves that surprise until the last second before sticking her tongue out at me and jumping into the sky. Now I've got another thing to worry about with her. I can't help but laugh as I start thinking about ways to feed her without resorting to sex. Shardy joins the party. Oh, I got a letter. It's a notification from the guild. You have been allowed entry to the following area. Bat corridor in Uidori Mine is now open. Damn. You're always wearing those giant gloves.
これがどう
Where'd you get them from? They completely cover your hands like cat paws. Just thinking that it'd be hard to fight using a cute weapon like that. I can make you a weapon with long nails.
私の愛用のグローブをバカにするなんて
Hold it.
そりゃあちょっとこのように爪で裂いたり強力な細かな調整も効くから今みたいにウィルの股間についてるうまい棒
What are you thinking about? I don't have time for this. I have to get changed before anyone comes in.
早くにすいません空いてますか
I'm open for
股
business.
間がね
Excuse me, I'll try somewhere else.
別を当たりチ
Shardy? Workshop. Alchemy. Holy hell.
った一歩ずつだ。行きますね。どいてください。制圧した。
heal. Nice.
暑いね。そのような場所があるとは来る前にも聞きましたが、なかなかに大ざ
曖昧な区分けしかなされないのは重要。
だね。じゃあいい汗かいて。
くらえ。これでどうだ。
いつの力を勝つために。いつの力を強くなりました。
Oh man. getting hotter the further in we go. I keep my eyes peeled for any trouble. This is where they said the Seraph live. Despite the rumors in the city, we haven't seen any strange animals yet.
今のところそれらしい痕跡は見当たら
Let's go a little further.
"
どうした？もうへばったか。
判断基準があまりにも
Yula suddenly freezes in place. I carefully look around the area without questioning her. Since she's in the lead and stopped, we all know that it's because she sensed an enemy nearby. It's easy to tell that she's mad at herself. I try to ignore the cold sweat running down the back of my neck. Could it be that Reaper? As I'm about to ask her, fire roars in front of us. A dignified beast suddenly appears before us like it came right out of lava. This isn't the time to think that. More of them keep appearing one after another.
わらわの領域を侵すは人間3匹とエルフがいる。
Creature bathed in flames. We've been completely surrounded and now we're being
この
flanked.
琥珀蓮が住処とする地に断りなく踏み込むと
The woman stands in the middle of all the foxes. Eula stares at her, surprised. A shape-shifting fox. The woman narrows her eyes and numerous tails all flick behind her.
わらわが1000個であると知って化け狐
Each of her tails twitch behind her like they all have a mind of their own will. It's obvious that she's extremely angry. Even Eula feels the pressure of her glare and hesitates.
1000個だとまさか本物なのかとお主らがこの秘境に踏み込んだ理由は何ぞや
Foxes growl and their flames burn hotter. The air itself is shimmering between us from the heat.
恐ろしくて動くこともできぬそういな
I'm still not sure what we did wrong. Furthermore, what kind of offering does she want? Given the tone of her voice, it won't be cheap. I managed to nod. Since we obviously can't fight, we need to take any chance to survive. The glaring woman called herself Kohakuren, waves her arm, and a line of haze follows after her hand. The oppressive heat choking the area disappears like it was never there.
詫びの印として美味な酒を献上せよ
Liquor? Just that?
それだけでは詫びにはならぬと言いたいわけか
I regret saying anything. While I frown, Kohakuren smiles
近
broadly.
隣にある工房都市ユイドラにて我ら
At the very least, they think the Seraph are dangerous.
実に不愉快わらわたちが人間をよってお主がさ
I'll do what? I gape at her. Kohakuren turns and looks to her side. One of the Seraph bows down his head solemnly under her gaze.
怠けぬよう親をお主に同行させ誤解を改める上で親の力が必要となれば
He glances at me, then closes his eyes lightly like he's being sighing.
では話は終わりだ
She doesn't bother waiting for me to agree. She leaves with a cruel smile on her face. All of them except Uya follow her, and the area is soon quiet again. I'm Wilfred Dion. Just to be sure I'm not crazy, you can understand me, right? I rack my brain to try to think of how to talk to him. I guess he understands human speech, but he doesn't have any way of communicating with me besides fire. Just like he did a minute ago, he closes his eyes like he's exasperated. Looks like he's leaving for a moment, but then after moving a slight distance away, he lays down. The future is full of problems. It seems like you know about these flame foxes. Are they some kind of tribe or race in distant
白
Nephrodi?
蓮って化け狐さんが着てた服も東方の様式
普通ではないだが正しく認識されていなかったようだ
謎多き厳重ですね勘違いを正すにしても
I wish you had said something at the start. As you can tell, we were completely crushed here. Our first step should be trying to come to some kind of compromise with Uya. If there's no point in staying here any longer, let's head home. Uya follows after us as we retreat back down the path. I need to get some kind of liquor to apologize to Cocker, and the best person to ask is the expert on the subject. Hey old man, I need you to get a drink ready for me. Came all the way here to ask me that. Is it a present for someone? Well, something like that. I need a good Eastern liquor. Give me a minute. Looks like he's thought of something. He goes to the back of the bar. A few moments later, how about this? He hands me a cup. When he comes back, the liquor inside looks like it's pure water. I'll give it a try. Gulp. Oh, it goes down smoothly but warms you up from the inside. This is sumisaki, the liquor imported from Disney. It has a distinctive flavor and is popular in Uedora too. You never had it before? I prefer lighter alcohols. Yeah, I think Kohakuren will like this. I'm glad you like it, but I can't give it to you for free. This is a business. Let's say I'll sell it for 2,000 des. Is that a little steep? Idiot, I've got a hunch that this person you know is very fond of drinking. You don't want cheap liquor. He laughs and I can't think of any good argument against that. You don't need to buy it right away. I've always got alcohol to sell. Come see me whenever you have the money. Got it, thanks. Clearing up the misunderstanding about the Syrinx, huh? Before I do anything, I try to put everything together in my head. It's not really a problem of apologizing, but of changing a belief that people have. With only rumors and unreliable sightings, they're just automatically assumed to be dangerous. Given what I overheard, that seems to be a common belief among alchemists in Uedora. It's just idle talking, but once you start thinking about it, the whole thing is a little strange. Why do we assume that they're dangerous when the only thing we know about them is that they're magical creatures? Maybe since they don't look like us or have human forms like Kohakuren, we assume that they're dangerous. But I've heard even less about the people like her, so I assume that's rare. We're afraid of the unknown. Thinking like that makes it simple. When we don't know something, we stay on guard and it becomes dangerous to us. Then there's this only one thing I can do. I have to educate people on his species. But I can't do that without knowing more myself. I need their help. First step is to start talking with one of them, otherwise I'm not going to get anywhere. Right now, whenever I talk to Uya, he just sighs and ignores me. There's no way he'll help. I just need to know more about his species. I'll try asking Eula about it. Dang, I sold 3 items? Yes? The door opens. I assume that someone's here with a request. So you're Wilfred Dion, the master of this workshop. That's right, can I help you? She gives me a stern look before answering very hesitantly. There's certainly one here, but I wouldn't say that I'm keeping him. The girl snaps her mouth shut, crosses her arm, and stubbornly waits. From the look of it, she's not going to let me just brush her off. But I'm not sure what answer I could give her that would make her happy. I can't believe you're in trouble again. Guna? He appears out of nowhere, breaks the silence between the two of us. Your inquisitiveness deserves praise, but bringing a Seraph into your home. But since it's you, Will, I'll assume that you have thought this through, haven't you? What I want is for people to spread their understanding of him through Uedora and erase our ignorance. That's why I go out with walks on him. I want to know more about what his people are like. Well, miss, would you like a glance at how he is progressing? If you consider this an emergency, perhaps you should report him to the guild. Hey now, Laguna. Very well, but remember this. Oh, sorry.
問題が起こった場合は交渉会にウィルフレドさんの免許剥奪を要請しますから。
What a medicine woman. It is nice to be young. She becomes an alchemist. I could see her being on par with Rosanna when she grows up. Now then, the rest depends on how hard you're willing to work. You said it. Thanks again. I owe you one for that one. I'm helping you from the shadows. I'm taking the day off from working. I've been shut up in my workshop all day, losing myself in reading about forging. I still lack a lot of experience. I need to be a full-fledged alchemist. I need other people's teachings to keep advancing. The books are stacked on my desk. My goal is to read through all of them. I turn another page, eager to keep up my pace.
入っても大丈夫ですか？
Yeah, it's fine, Suina.
温かい飲み物でもどうかと思って。
A fragrant smell drifts off the 2 clay mugs on the tray she's carrying. It tickles my nose and makes me smile. Good timing. I was just getting thirsty. Thank you, Suina.
それと余計なお世話かもしれませんが。
Whoa, is that late already? There's no way I'm going to get through all this. But if I continue working without resting, I'm going to get tired and studying will suffer. I'm glad she showed up now and stopped me from going overboard.
どうぞ。ちょっと。
It wasn't so long ago that she was barely able to carry one of these clay mugs. I'm surprised at how much stronger she's gotten, but I know she'd tell me that she still has a long way to go. As I think about her ambitions, I take the cup out of her
こん
hands.
なにたくさんの本を。
Suina takes her own mug off the tray and looks at the thick books on my desk. This is nothing. I used to spend all day reading much bigger
す
stacks.
ごいですね。
I was young and pushed myself too hard, especially with tempering and annealing. I had to learn a lot really
焼
fast.
き入れと。
She looks at me blankly. I shake my head. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk about things you don't
あ、
understand.
いえ、もしよかったら詳しいことを。
I can, but wouldn't you rather talk about something more interesting?
大丈夫です。私、ビルさんがいつもどういったことをしてるのか知りたいんです。
Oh, okay. I'd look away from her, try to get my mind in order, and think about how to talk about this. I pick up a nearby quill pen. Okay, I'm gonna use this pen as an example. Imagine that it's completely made. Tempering and annealing are part of just the smithing process, and come after the object has been formed into its rough shape. I'm already worried that she can't follow. I look up at her and see her eagerly nodding. First, I put the quill into the forge and heat it evenly so that there aren't any irregularities. I take the red-hot quill out of the forge and put it in the water to quickly cool it. That's a tempering. You can make a material harder by doing this. I bend the quill between my pen. I bend the quill pen between my fingers until it's almost folded over on top of itself. Then indicate the folded corner. If you don't do it enough, then it'll break easily. But if you do it too much, it becomes brittle. So you put it back into the forge and heat it again, then let it cool naturally. That's called annealing. By repeatedly annealing, you can make it flexible so that it won't break when it bends.
なるほど。
They're easy to explain but very hard to actually do. The quality of what you make differs by your level of skill. So in the end, the most important things to the whole process are intuition and experience. I finish generally explaining the terms and take a drink. Suina stays quiet. I can't read her face. I grimace a little bit. You don't need to know any of that if you're not an alchemist. I told you it wasn't interesting, right?
そんなことはありません。やっぱりウィルさんはすごいとよくわかりました。
I still have a long way to go. I've been reading all these books looking for tricks and shortcuts.
どんなやり方であれ、日々努力を惜しまないのはすごいことです。
I can't resist that sparkle in her eyes. I'm feeling uncomfortable now and struggle to think of some way to cheer her up again.
前に精霊と協力して何か
My racing thoughts are interrupted by her quiet question.
今の話から考えるに焼き入れじ
What do you
急
mean?
冷されて高度が大きく変化している最中、水の精霊へ語
She's talking about helping me make something. I scramble to regain my poise. If I could use the power of Undyne through you, then might be able to do that when I put objects into
何
water.
らかの変化が起こっている時にすれば、それに合わ
I grab my notebook and flip through it for the notes I've been taking. Contact with water while in a state of change. If that's true, then maybe not just metal, but fabrics and skin too.
品によっては何らかの補助材料が必要。
Sorry, Suna, but I'd like to talk about this more. Can you stay a little while longer?
もちろんです。
Thanks, then what was I saying? I pushed the books off my desk and began making notes on what I'd need to do to put a mana's power into something. As our talk continues, being able to use the power of spirits doesn't seem like just a dream anymore. Swan robe registered. I spread all the materials around the workshop, not as each turn. I should be able to make the new armor with this. Before I do that, there's something else I need, so I've called Emilita here. She comes running into the workshop. Oh. Just in case. She comes running into the workshop. Her eyes sparkle as she looks around all the materials on the floor.
もしかして何か新しいものを作るの？
Yeah, I'm making special armor just for you.
本当？じゃあ可愛くてね。あと背が高くなってもこれから伸びるかも。
I'll take that into account.
楽しみだな。
Okay, I need you to take your measurements. Stand over there and undress. That's right, you can cover yourself with this. I hand her a nearby apron.
なんだか心もとないな。
Wow. Emilita grumbles about it, but she still gets changed. Measure of her height and ask her to raise her arms. The apron flutters as she moves, barely hiding underneath it.
やっぱり恥ずかしいよ。
Please keep your arms raised.
見えてないよね。
It's okay. I'm not looking. I calm her down, wrap the string around her waist. Wow, you're thin. I didn't mean to say it out loud. Even as short as she is, and having a feminine body, she's surprisingly
そう？
slim.
本当に？
I may have to come up with something to handle that.
しょうがないよね。
Emilita laughs happily. When I move upward to measure her chest, she begins fidgeting again.
あんまりチロチロ見ないでよ。
Here too. Now she's sulking.
少し大きめにしておいてくれ。
If it doesn't fit your body, it'll be hard for you to wear it for a long
でも
time.
これからすぐ大きくなる予定だから。
This is part of a woman's mind, but if I don't make the armor fit her, that'll be even worse. It'll be okay. I'll adjust it once you grow. Think of it as an exclusive contract with me. I feel proud saying that. It feels good thinking of myself as someone's personal
あ、
alchemist.
そっか。
I guess he's not as impressed by it. That's just a normal reaction. Anyway, where were your usual clothes made?
なんでそんなこと聞くの？
She must be surprised at the sudden changing of the subject. Her voice is trembling. I mean, the clothes are always wearing. A tailor made them, right? Which one? They seem to help you channel magic. It'll help me if I knew how that was done.
そっか。でも
Emilita suddenly becomes quiet. Is that clothing important to you?
別にそんなことないの？
Sounds like she's back to her usual self. Yeah, leave it to me. So I say, but this might just be a little harder than I thought. The clothes she's wearing only have a slight effect, but they are very well made. They were definitely made by a fairly skilled alchemist. I'm sure that they wouldn't have come cheap either. In other words, Emilita is from a fairly rich family. Okay, just let me finish taking your measurements.
はーい。
I quickly finish up.
作業大変でしょ？
We good.
私も手伝おうか？
This will be hard work. Oh, that's her. I think back to what happened with Emilita in here before. No, this is just my job.
私がやるとめちゃくちゃになるからね。
Emilita says that sheepishly but still laughs.
出来上がりを楽しみにして。
Alright, now I just need to work on it. Redstone Corshino steel. I have Emilia try on the swan robe as soon as I finish it. I wanted to use the power of water, so I made it out of materials that can get wet. What do you think?
これ手触りがすごくいいね。肌に密着
Sticks
して
right
る
to
の
my
に
skin. It doesn't get in the way at
全然
all.
気にならないよ。
Good golly. Just please take good care of it. Okay. Workshop. Enhance. Pop. I meet Eula at the bar and talk about the Seraph.
円子の気質
Why are you asking this? When I tried to talk to him, he just sighed, looked tired. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get along. I need to know more to have any chance of actually talking to him.
私の知識も
I'm
どこまで
unsure how
正しい
much I
かは
know
わ
is
からない
correct, but
が
I heard that flame foxes
円
are
子と
proud
邪険な
animals.
態度なのは人間を相手にしたくないからかもしれない
I think you may be right. He was quietly watching me while we were talking. I remember that it looked like he was staring inside of me and Robo-chan. He can't ignore Kohakuren's orders, so maybe I need to prove to him that I'm worth talking to. But if that's the case, I don't know how I'm being
ちなみ
measured.
にも一定以上情けない姿や言動を見せたからため息を
I guess I was desperate back then. I didn't know if it'd be okay, so all that he saw was my anxiety. That's why Uya doesn't think I'm worth his time. I think I get it. If I show him I'm different from what he's used to, I might get his help.
そうかでは話は
I'll join you, my treat, as thanks for help
別
meeting me
に
today.
お前のためにやっ
Whatever you say, we can eat together.
好きにしろ愛も変わる
You hear okay, so he's purchased it. Yeah. Now that I've got my apology for it, I should go back to the Rosia Man when I get the chance.
見事な勝利です。畳み進む。一歩ずつだ。
これでどうだ。決める。
いつの力
くらえ。これでどうだ。くらえ。これでどうだ。決める。
いつの力強くなりました。
制圧した。
いつの力勝ちたくに
Man.
の力勝ちたく
おい。
いつの力いつの力勝ちたくいつの力
では交渉としての二度と繰り返す。
No. Via guides we through the Roisier Mountains. We come to a large clearing. Despite there being nothing there, he lets out a loud howl. Apparently this is the meeting place.
呼びかけに応じて来てみれば、そんな。
I hear a voice recognized soon enough. It appears exactly as I remember her. She has a thin, unfriendly smile and her nine tails twitch in the air behind her. I can't hesitate, though. I take a firm stance and call back to her loudly. I have acquired the liquor you desired as a reparation. Will you accept it?
ああ。
As soon as she has the liquor, her face changes, her eyes sparkling like a child. She looks at it. She quickly removes the cork and smells
こ
its
の
aroma.
透き通る香りは墨酒か。
I thought you prefer something from the east,
良き
Azura.
判断だと褒めて使わそう。はてさて。
Cold sweat drips down my back. To tell what it was from just the smell, she must be
そ
passionate
れ
about
に
her
は
liquor. She empties her glass into her mouth, switches it around, closing her eyes to savor the taste. It should be okay since the old man prepared it for me, but I feel a little stupid for underestimating her. There's nothing else I can do now. I only wait for her decision. Thank goodness.
なんぞお主。見るからに安堵しよう。
I can't lie and say I wasn't.
ああ。では次こそ己に確信が持てる酒を用意してくるがよい。 かように自信の持てぬ中途半端な酒を割
She's got me at her mercy. All I can do is helplessly shake
次
my
は
head.
製法の酒を持ってくるがよい。さて、相手をする
She uses some kind of magic and fades away. Even after every trace of her vanishes, I stay frozen to the spot. Huh. All my built-up tension escapes in one long sigh. I take a deep breath to steady myself. I didn't take getting the liquor for her lightly, but I wasn't thinking about my feelings behind it all. If she's mad about that, I have nobody to blame but myself. She won't let that pass a second time. I'll talk to this mailman again and figure out what Western drink to bring her.
教会へ。あなたに
Hey! Save. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for coming, and we're gonna continue this tomorrow, where I'll probably try to play as long as I can. Or maybe I'll play if more pit people if S'more's down. But